Hello, I'm Ruth Medd, the Executive Chair of Women on Boards, and this is my two-weekly vacancies review, where I canvass vacancies that are on the WOB Jobs Board, and I do it by interesting sectors. So today, my themes are company secretary roles, government roles, and listed companies. So first up, company secretary. A lot of us at WOB are quite competent company secretaries, and being a company secretary is very much akin to being a board member, except that you organise the meetings. Often a director will take on the role of the company secretary in smaller organisations. In slightly larger ones, they tend to have a separate company secretary. So there's two on the jobs board at the moment. They both pay, of course. There's 23930, the CRC for developing Northern Australia, and 23927, which is Wandi Narida, which is the trading name of the Butterfly Residential Care Proprietary Limited, and they're based at the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. So if you're interested in understanding how boards work, and you've got some basic company secretarial skills, they might be something that you're interested in. Second up, I've got some government roles. AHPRA, the Allied Health Professionals Regulatory Agency, which is an Australia-wide organisation, have posted 4 vacancies on our jobs board at the moment. 2 of them are community representatives on allied health boards, which we've recommended to WOB members over the years. But on this occasion, they have 2 other boards. First is the Agency Management Committee. That's the management committee for AHPRA itself. And secondly is the Community Advisory Council. And this seems to be a new entity. And they close on the 9th of November. So do have a look at those. They could be quite interesting. Just a few more government roles. There's 23925, Post Sentence Authority of Victoria. And they're looking for somebody who's got a legal background but understands diversity and inclusion. And these bodies seem to be Australia-wide, and they look at people post-serving their prison sentence. So it's a fairly high-end regulatory activity. Next up, 23870, the City of Burnside in South Australia has got a vacancy on their Audit and Risk Committee. That closes on the 31st of October, and of course they're looking for the usual audit and risk skills, which is accounting, audit, risk, compliance, and an understanding of local government. And finally, 23903, Harness Racing New South Wales. Actually, I was just at the coffee shop talking to somebody whose friend's horse won the Everest horse race, which is pretty amazing for the local coffee shop in Rushcutters Bay, but there you have it. The Department of Racing in New South Wales are regular posters of vacancies on our website. They're clearly looking for more diversity and gender on their boards. On this occasion, it closes on the 31st of October, and they're looking for business operations, commerce and economics, finance, law and marketing. And presumably you need to have some understanding of racing, but given I can find somebody in my local coffee shop, there must be lots of WOB members in that category also. So that's the government vacancies. Next up, I've got 2 listed company boards on the jobs board at the moment. Listed boards don't appear all that often, basically because there aren't that many of them compared to all the other things that get posted on our website. On this occasion, we've got 23887, which is iSelect. Closes on the 4th of November. They're looking for somebody clearly who can advance their business, which is a modern internet-based distribution for insurance products. And they're looking for entrepreneurial leadership and innovation, strong commercial, finance and strategic expertise, and a depth of industry knowledge. So that's one of these very modern set of selection criteria based on the digital world. So I recommend that to you. And the second one is 23848, which is actually a FTSE 250 company. And we've put this onto our jobs board at the request of our UK colleagues who are assisting the headhunter who is looking for someone who's got a fairly specific set of skills. They want a person with an international track record, preferably gained in Canada, Korea, or India. That sort of covers the world a bit. And then they're looking for that person to have some expertise in the industries of aerospace, defence, engineering, technical construction, and also with skills in highly engineered products and systems. Now, that's not everybody, clearly, but if you're interested, clearly they don't want you necessarily to be UK based, quite clearly from the selection criteria, so have a look at that one. So that's my 3 categories: company secretary, government, and listed companies. And then my tip for this session is check your CV against the template on our website at the Resources Centre under Members Only. By all means, send your CV to me for comment, but generally I will then refer you in the first instance to that section on our website so you can have a look at the sort of structure we recommend for a board CV, which is often very different from what you send me. There's also, at that very same spot, a section called professional summaries, and that's a very useful thing to get an idea about what sort of snappy intro you need when you're putting together a board CV. Okay, I hope that was of some use to you, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks. And enjoy becoming a company secretary, a government board member, or a listed company board member. Thank you very much.